The process you need to follow to exit the UAE without paying any fines. With the recent amendments to UAE visa rules related to COVID-19, you may not be aware of how the latest updates affect your visit visa status. Amer Centres clarified the process visit visa holders need to follow in case their visa has been issued by the Emirates of Dubai. My UAE visit visa expired before March 1, 2020. If your tourist or visit visa was issued from Dubai and you want to leave the country before August 10, 2020, you would need to visit the Deportation Centre 48 hours prior to your flight. Location of Deportation Centre. The Deportation Centre is located right before Terminal 2, Dubai International Airport. When you head towards Terminals 2, turning right towards D91 from Ittihad Road, E11, you will find the Deportation Centre 1 kilometer down the road, right before Gate 3 of Dubai Airport. At the center, you will need to speak with immigration officer, who will do an eye and fingerprint scan. Fees before your flight. At the airport you would need to pay an outpass fee and administration fee, which would be a total of DH400. This does not include any overstay fines, if you are leaving the country before August 10, 2020. Overstay fines. If you do not leave the country before August 10, 2020, you will need to pay overstay fines which will be calculated based on your visa's original expiry. For visit visa, overstay fines are calculated as follows. DH 300 for the first day. DH 100 for every following day. My UAE visit visa expired after March 1, 2020. If your visa expired after March 1, 2020, and the grace period for visa expired between March 1, 2020 and July 10, 2020, you can stay in the UAE until August 10.2020. If you wish to leave the country before August 10, 2020, you do not need to visit the Deportation Centre. Instead, you would need to arrive at the airport well in advance. Speak to your airlines to find out how early you should arrive at the airport to complete all the necessary immigration procedures. Once you are at the airport, you would need to visit the immigration counter, where you will be asked to pay the administration and outpass fees DH400. No overstay fines will be implemented if you leave the UAE before August 10, 2020. If you do not leave the country by then, overstay fines will be calculated July 11 onwards, according to Amer Centre. Please subscribe for more updates and stay safe.